Hello friends, in this video we are going to discover the top 10 countries to retire abroad for Americans. In the United States, seniors are increasingly finding innovative and creative ways to enjoy retirement on their own terms. This has led to an exodus of senior U.S. expats moving abroad in search of a better life and affordable cost of living. Countries are catching on quickly, with many nations attracting U.S. retirees with enticing retirement plans. As more Americans move, many are searching for the top 10 countries to retire abroad in 2023. According to a study released by International Living in January 2023, Americans are moving abroad to pursue healthier and happier lives, spend less money, and maximize their retirement goals that they wouldn't ordinarily achieve in their home country. An extensive survey was conducted, where a pool of U.S. expats ranked the top countries to retire in. As such, a list of the top 10 countries for Americans to retire abroad was born. Kindly make sure to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon before we start this video about the 10 countries to retire abroad for Americans. Now let's dig deeper into each of the top 10 countries to retire abroad for Americans. Number 10 on the list of countries to retire abroad for Americans is Thailand. Thailand scored 73.57 points from 100. The following categories scored: housing, 62. Healthcare, 76. Cost of living, 96. Climate, 58. Living expenses are extremely cheap and affordable for U.S. retirees in Thailand. For just $765 per month, you can get a premium apartment for rent in bustling cities like Bangkok and Chiang Mai, with utilities, gourmet restaurant meals, and transport being very cheap. Living among Thai people is a dream, too, as they're known to be very welcoming as well as respectful of the privacy of foreign residents. This makes it one of the best retirement destinations for expats who want a quiet life. Thailand is also an excellent base for travel, sporting a diverse ecosystem, tropical climate, and consisting of many islands with unique landscapes and features. Being so close to the rest of Asia, flights to neighboring countries like Vietnam, Malaysia, and Singapore can be found for as little as $40. Number 9 on the list of countries to retire abroad for Americans is Italy. Italy scored 73.57 points out of 100. The following categories scored: housing, 62. Healthcare, 80. Cost of living, 88. Climate, 70. Regions like Emilia-Romagna in Italy are fantastic for American retirees since the cheap cost of living, excellent cuisine, and temperate climate make every day of retirement an experience. Every region of Italy has something to offer based on your preferences. Tuscany offers the most traditional and classical Italian experience. Abruzzo provides an unspoiled feel for American retirees looking for a quiet and off-the-beaten-path life, while Sardinia transports you to the Caribbean, with its white sand beaches and azure-colored waters. Italy is amongst the easiest countries to retire to as well, with multiple options for residency available, like the Golden Visa through a qualifying investment. While the Italy Elective Residence Visa can easily be obtained, provided that you can present proof of €31,000, $33,770, in annual income from the U.S. Social Security. Number 8 on the list of countries to retire abroad for Americans is France. France scores an overall 75.43 points from 100. The following categories scored: housing, 64. Healthcare, 84. Cost of living, 56. Climate, 82. In France, a slower pace of life is the norm. Rich European culture, world-famous art, theater, and museums ensure expats never get bored. On top of this, the country has excellent wine, cheese, and gastronomy, so it's no surprise that many American expats choose to set up homes for retirement in France. If you come from a big city and would rather maintain the swift pace of life they offer, then Paris is the city for you, while regions like Provence and the French Riviera provide an environment and lifestyle that most retirees dream of having. Number 7 on the list of countries to retire abroad for Americans is Greece. Greece scores 76.86 out of 100 as one of the best places in the world to retire to. The following categories scored: housing, 70. Healthcare, 82. Cost of living, 84. Climate, 68. One of the smaller European countries, but with profound historical significance, it should come as no surprise that Greece features on this list. In addition to its profound history, the country comprises 3 island groups made up of stunning islands that offer a laid-back island lifestyle but with top city infrastructure and amenities. Being part of the Golden Visa program, Greece is the ideal country for American expats looking for tax-free retirement countries to invest in abroad while receiving residency in return. Number 6 on the list of countries to retire abroad for Americans is Spain. Spain scored 78.14 from 100 points. The following categories scored: housing, 56. Healthcare, 88. Cost of living, 79. Climate, 72. Living in Spain as a retiree has countless perks. From fine dining and entertainment at an affordable cost to a lively culture and cheap medical services, compared to the United States, Spain is a great option for retirement. Spain also has several islands, such as Ibiza in the Mediterranean Sea and Gran Canaria in the Atlantic Ocean, which are home to a large amount of U.S. expats of retirement age due to the warm weather and island life, coupled with great infrastructure. If you want to retire in Spain, Spain's Golden Visa program is an excellent option. The program invites non-EU citizens to apply for the program and obtain residency permits in a short timeframe in exchange for a qualifying investment. Number 5 on the list of countries to retire abroad for Americans is Costa Rica. Costa Rica comes with an overall score of 79.28 out of 100. The following categories scored: housing, 60. Healthcare, 91. Cost of living, 68. Climate, 80. Among Americans already retired in Costa Rica, the country is seen as a haven for those who crave a more simple and peaceful lifestyle. Paired with great waves and picturesque beaches with Pacific Ocean on the west coast and Caribbean Sea on the east, an amazing tropical climate, and a culture built on community, this Central American nation is a true gem to behold. Many expats looking to retire abroad come and spend a week in there and then decide they want to make the move permanent. When you get your hands on residency, you are eligible for the socialized medicine program for a 7 to 11% fee from your monthly income. The good thing about retiring in Costa Rica is that it's already one of the more popular retirement destinations among American retirees. So, although you're immersed in an entirely new culture, you're never too far from familiar faces. Number 4 on the list of countries to retire abroad for Americans is Ecuador. Ecuador comes with a score of 83.57 points out of 100. The following categories scored: housing, 80. Healthcare, 81. Cost of living, 88. Climate, 87. Although a small country on the Pacific coast in Latin America, Ecuador more than deserves its place on the list of best expat countries to retire to, for a number of reasons. An abundance of World Heritage sites and national parks, a wonderful stable climate, and the most biodiversity of any country of its size ensures an adventure-filled life, long into retirement. Perhaps the principal benefit that attracts many Americans to Ecuador for retirement is access to attractive senior discounts that are unmatched by any other country in the world. Half-price air deals to the United States mean that a quick trip to visit loved ones is perfectly plausible. While heavy discounts on utilities and reductions in IVA value-added tax prove that Ecuador is one of the best tax-free retirement countries, the Ecuadorian government and its institutions work hard to ensure that its foreign retirees feel most welcome. Number 3 on the list of countries to retire abroad for Americans is Panama. Its overall score was 84 out of 100. The following categories scored: housing, 77. Healthcare, 84. Cost of living, 78. Climate, 80. In Panama, American retirees can easily get by on $1,130 per month, $1,810 for 2 people, according to Numio.com, taking into account rent, groceries, utilities, and entertainment. This makes Panama one of the cheapest countries to live in for retirement. Additionally, Panama boasts an affordable and quality healthcare system, with a doctor visit costing roughly between $20 to $60. To top it off, the closest flight to the US is a mere 3 hours by plane. Let's not forget about the weather. tropical temperatures nearly every day of the year, and due to Panama's geographical location, there is no threat of hurricanes or any weather adverse enough to put your property at risk, making it the ideal tropical country to invest in real estate and retire comfortably. Number 2 on the list of countries to retire abroad for Americans is Mexico. Mexico comes with a total score of 84.14 out of 100. The following categories scored: housing, 70. Healthcare, 82. Cost of living, 92. Climate, 86. Mexico has a big community of American expats already. After all, the US has by far the largest population of the Mexican diaspora in the world. This makes Mexicano culture easier to assimilate into. To top it off, its vibrant life and culture produce the optimal environment for an enjoyable social life. Its warm climate, natural landscape, and low cost of living also attract many retiring Americans. Furthermore, with it being on the border of the United States, you can enjoy the benefits of a low cost of living while staying within touching distance of your loved ones. Number 1 on the list of countries to retire abroad for Americans is Portugal. Portugal has ranked as the best country to retire to in the world for 4 years in a row, with this year scoring a staggering 87.43 out of 100 points. In addition, the following categories scored: housing, 74. Healthcare, 92. Cost of living, 85. Climate, 88. Portugal is well renowned for its welcoming environment for U.S. expats, with many Americans already living as retirees in cities like Porto, Lisbon, Cascais, and in the southern region, the Algarve. With its world-class beaches, beautiful stretch of Atlantic coastline, sunny and warm weather, and excellent records for safety and stability, it's no wonder why Americans are making the move. Thanks to Portugal's attractive Golden Visa program, American expats can get a temporary residence permit, provided that they make a qualifying investment. So, which is your favorite places among the top 10 countries to retire abroad for Americans? Well, that's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content of this video, click the subscribe button so you can receive more content like this. Post your favorite places among the top 10 countries to retire abroad for Americans in the comments below. I'd love to read them, and I'm sure others would too.